our first home tour in the beautiful neighborhood of Foundry Cove. And now we're going to tour a medium home in another neighborhood. So now we're going to go to this beautiful neighborhood called Courtyard Lane. Courtyard Lane offers affordable homes for the upwardly mobile set. Classic styling mingles with larger shotguns and more expensive homes. Now, I do have a family currently placed here, the James family. They are placed here in this residential lot, just for you guys to know what it's called. It's a James's residential lot. There's also a Potter's Splay. This is also a vacant lot here in this neighborhood. $2,000. A 30 by 20. You're able to build to your heart's desire. For $2,500 to be exact, you're able to build to your liking. And then the homes today, also the neighbors are the Pancakes residents here. In this residence for the Pancakes, we're not going to tour their home, but they do have $20,000, and that's Bob and Eliza's house. And then we do have the Rendell Rose, which is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home for $35,074 simoleons. This residential lot is built on a 20 by 15. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom called Rendell Rose. And then what we're going to be touring today as a medium beautiful home, this is on a 30 by 20 lot, Riverside Roost. This residential lot is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it can be yours for $40,114 simoleons. Hi guys, and we're back. We just toured this beautiful home, Riverside Roost, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. This is in the neighborhood of Courtyard Lane. Hey guys, so now we're back in Riverside Roost. As I told you guys, the lot value is $37,194 simoleons. A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home that is on a 30 by 20 lot. Let's get into this. Let's talk about this panoramic view first. So as you can see, there's 2 front doors. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's look at the landscaping. There's not a whole lot of landscaping here. It's minimally landscaped, which I guess that's okay. But when you purchase this home, you can do more landscaping if you want. They really don't have space for backyard, but what you could do is this little feature here. You can turn it into like a little bitty side yard, so your Sims, if they have kids, have some parts of a yard. May not be a lot, but it could be something. Okay, and then they have this little side door here. Looks like a fire alarm is there, and that's what they have. Okay, this is a 2-story 2-bathroom home. So let's get into this build. Now, like I did mention instantly up front, they do have it is 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So let's really just get into this home, you guys. All right, so here we go. First and foremost, let's just show you, they do have, let's get into it. As you can see, 2 front doors. Let's look at it from the outside view. I'm not sure why they have 2 front doors, you guys. I don't know. This is Sims. Maybe you asked them why they did that. That's a little strange, because normally when I see 2 front doors on a property, it's like a duplex. But in this case, this is a single family home. Okay, so let's get into this anyway. All right. You could actually turn this into a duplex if you wanted to. There's a way. But since we're here to just show you the tour, let's get into the tour. So when you look out here, they do have it modestly painted, okay? And then they do have like hurricane shutters for the windows. So that's pretty good because this is near a creek and you never know what can happen with the weather. Just putting that out there. Maybe nothing, but still, I just want to put that out there for you guys. All right, let's move in. Ow. All right, so they do have a modestly sized family room area here. It's just modest. 3-person couch and a little grandpa chair there. A little small TV. I'm noticing in this home, they do a lot of like wood. So let's get into the floors though, because that is one of the best features of the home. Look at these hardwood floors here. Look at that grain. This is like a deeper mahogany. So the floors are absolutely in excellent condition. The floors are actually pretty newly installed in this home, so this is great. And then you also do have a little dining room area. You can have up to 4 Sims to eat at the same time. All right, and then straight ahead of that, we'll go upstairs in a minute. You do have stairs off to the left, but to the right we do have a pretty decently sized kitchen here. They don't have any upper cabinets, but they do have enough cabinet space for you and your Sims to make a nice, decent meal. You have standard refrigerator and stove, and then a little trash can here. So all that's pretty standard here. You do have a door off the side of the hallway. You do have a three-piece bathroom here. You have a shower tub combo, a sink, and a toilet, which is pretty standard. But it's very nice. It's just standard. And then over here would either be, depending on how you're playing your family game, you could have like a kid live here in this room. I wouldn't recommend your kid to live downstairs, obviously, but in this room, it's a pretty nice sized room. So this is pretty big actually for a single sim room. I'm noticing though in most of the EA build homes, at least in Willow Creek, they use a lot of green in the homes that we have toured thus far, and they use a lot of deep mahogany, rich wood tone colors. This is a single bed, but obviously you could go a little larger and you could put a full size bed in here. If you have more than one child, you could do twin two beds in here, which is these beds are twin size. You can even do bunk beds in here. You could probably even do, this room is so big depending on how you laid out your furniture and what you wanted in here. You could do two full size beds in here. You could do even a California king, or you could do a standard queen size bed in this room. It is based on your preference and how you would like to lay it out, but there you go. And then right off in this hallway here, before you get to the bedroom after the kitchen, this is where you have that little side walk out. I don't know where you're walking out to unless you're just going to be leaving the home and going to the street level. That's pretty much it for that. Now we're going to go upstairs to the second floor. Now this is a home that is a little bit of a weird layout. When you purchase this home, if you are a builder in the Sims game originally, even though this home is move-in ready, you're able to finagle your I guess I could say the blueprint of the home. You're able to finagle it and make it to be a little bit more of a dream home for yourself, but this home is move-in ready. You don't have to do anything initially because it's ready to go. And then when you come upstairs here, this is going to be, as you can see here, this is the beautifulness of this home here. You don't have to do anything to the roof. Let's just get into the roof here. You don't have to do anything with the roof. It is so beautiful. It is done immaculately. The roof was actually replaced about a year ago on this home, so now you don't have to worry about that at all. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the rest of the home. As you can see, that's just a little bit more of the roof. And let's get into the second story here. This is the upstairs. This is like the master, the primary bedroom. It's not really a master suite, only because you don't have the bathroom attached. And what I would have liked to have seen in this home, just in my own preference, this is not your preference, but this would be my preference in the home. I would have liked to have seen like maybe a walk-in closet. This room is big enough where you could have maybe snuck in a little walk-in closet. And if you would have moved the bathroom door into the room, I would have considered this an ensuite, but this is the primary bedroom. And then you do, however, have a nice bathroom. Now let's get into this bathroom because I'm absolutely in love with the bathroom. To be honest, this is one of my favorite rooms in this home, just because I do like a good clawfoot tub. Those are absolutely timeless, classic, and beautiful. So I really do love this home. This is Riverside Roost. As we talked about, Riverside Roost, $37,194. This is a lot value of the home. That doesn't include the furnishings, but this is absolutely gorgeous. So there you have it, Riverside Roost, guys.